Introducing UtechSmart Uranus gaming mouse designed for MMOs and FPS games. Let me throw some specs at you while you are watching it spin. It weighs 175 grams and has a 1.8 meter cable with gold-plated USB connector at the end. It is a laser mouse capable of 16,400 dpi and it supports Windows 8, 7, Vista and XP. So this is what you get in a box with this mouse. Of course, there is a card that has all the information about customer service and support from UtechSmart. And next thing, this is actually pretty good. I think more manufacturers should include this in their packs. This is a spare set of nylon pads for the bottom of the mouse. Someone like me, I use hard surface mouse pads mostly because I find them most comfortable, and they tend to wear these out quickly. So at least you have an option to replace those original ones that are already included on the mouse if you need to do so, because otherwise you're just gonna have to buy a new mouse. So that is that. And user manual in English, instructions are clear, and they've got even screenshots of the software that comes on this disc, or you can download it off of their website, of course, but I will talk about this at the end of the video. I'll show you what the software is all about. And of course, the adjustable weights. So you can adjust the weights and put them in this box, the ones that you don't need. Pop it closed and it's ready to travel with you if you're going places. And what you've got left here, you can pop this back into the mouse, lock it in place and start playing. So let's begin with the buttons layout. Basically, these 5 on the side are the ones that you're going to use the most, and you're going to use it with your thumb. So even these curves right here, they have your hand positioned, if you have a claw grip, have your hand positioned a little bit to the side, so the mouse is not actually in line, it's slightly turned, so you can have full access to all of these 5 buttons. There's also a singular button here and 2 double ones here, so 2 here, that is on default, they change DPI, and 2 over here. All of these buttons can be reprogrammed to whatever you like them to do. And as for the scrolling wheel, it has that soft click and also a rubbery feel, so it's not gonna slip. Your finger is not gonna slip. Overall, this mouse, a very high quality build, because aluminium, nice plastics, no rough edges. It's pretty sweet. Yeah. And also, another thing I want to point out is this braided cable is not too hard and is not too soft. So when you're gaming, you're not gonna feel it tug and pull. If you position it normally, you don't even feel that it's there. So another thing is the colors on the LEDs. Of course, this one is reprogrammable, so you can customize it to whatever you want it to be. I've set it to green because green is my favorite color. That's probably why I like Razer products so much. But this one right here on the mouse scrolling wheel is you can change it, but it's not something that you can customize, because this one actually represents the number of profile that you're using. So for example, now at the moment it's set to profile 3. If you use this button right here, you can switch it over to another profile. That's profile 4, purple, then red, yellow, green, and back to blue. And this is not a bad thing actually, because if you're playing, for example, Battlefield 4, and you're running around with certain settings on profile 3, and then suddenly you want to switch the soldier type and play as a sniper, and you definitely want to play with other settings. So you don't have to minimize the game and go ahead and change profile in the software. You can just hit the button and check the corresponding color. So you remember that, for example, you've got green color for your regular assault type of weapons, and then when you switch to blue, that is your sniper weapon settings. And it's very nice to have that. This is actually the first mouse where I've seen this kind of attention to detail when it comes to changing profiles. So yeah, I think this pretty much wraps up the looks and the functionality of the mouse, and let's have a look at the software. This is the software that comes with the mouse that is used to customize it. There are 5 profiles that you can customize, and it basically has anything that you want. Polling rate change, double click speed change, scroll speed, pointer speed, acceleration if you like it. I personally don't, because I leave it at 0 every time on any mouse that I have. Also, you can customize every single button that you have on the side, on the front. DPI settings, you can customize those. There are 5 profiles here. Lights, there are 4 options to choose between, from brightness levels, 4 options for that, and breathing speed, also 4 options for that. There are some colors that are ready to use here. You can choose from those, or you can use this tool to get any kind of color that you may want, and that will appear in this section of the mouse here. So information is just information. And also at the end I want to show you quickly the macro manager. So it basically has anything that you want, like all the macros that you wish to customize and add. You can set up any macro you want for your MMO needs. And that basically wraps up this review. I've actually enjoyed testing this mouse. I've tested it in FPS, I've tested it in MOBA, I've tested it in an MMO, World of Warcraft, and yeah, for the money that it costs, I would definitely recommend looking into this. It's definitely worth looking at. If you have any thoughts about this mouse, you can definitely leave those in the comment section below. And of course, as always, like this video if you found it helpful, dislike it if you thought that it was shite. And as always, it's been a pleasure. Until next time, RG out.